Welcome to Manga Mac News. It's the news that interests us and should interest you. This is news for the week of November 29th, 2021. Sorry, we haven't been doing updates. You can blame me because I've been busy and out and about.
Or you can blame me, who's actually in charge of making the videos.
I wasn't going to do that.
I'm blameless. I have nothing to do with this.
It's not Morgana's fault. But anyway, yeah, let's get right into the news. We have a bunch of items, and oh my god, I just minimized all my windows. Hold on. Our first big announcement is that Tokyo Revengers, the hot manga and anime series, manga by Ken Wakui, is getting a print edition, finally, from Seven Seas Entertainment. They are working in conjunction with Kodansha, who has been putting out the digital releases. And there will be 2-in-1 omnibus paperbacks starting 2022 May. I mean, what do we even say about this? Like, holy crap.
Yeah, it's really surprising in this day and age when a license gets split. You know, when one person is doing the digital and the other is doing print, unless the digital is like a digital only publisher, right? But Kodansha is not a digital only publisher. So I have no idea what the reasoning is, and it's really kind of fascinating.
Very, very fascinating. Like, people have been begging Kodansha to put out Tokyo Revengers in print. You know, Kodansha's a big company, and, you know, they have a lot of things that they do put out in print, so maybe they're just, like, looking at the numbers and they weren't impressed, or they didn't want to do it, or whatever. But, yeah, Seven Seas came in, and they're like, I guess we'll do it. And Kodansha's like, okay, you can do it for us. And so here we are. In May of 2022, we'll be getting print omnibuses. Omnibuy? I always forget which it is. I think it's omnibuses.
Yeah, I don't know. I think omnibuy is a word I like using because it sounds like it should be right.
But yeah, they're the prints coming out from a different company. Seven Seas putting their extra like funding from all their like adult imprints to work. All their light novel money. It's like, let's pick up that Tokyo Revengers. It's like, this seems like a huge get, Dar. Huge get for them.
Yeah, I think it's just good precedent overall. Like, you know, if Kodansha, because Kodansha, like, Kodansha has done this before in the sense that, like, Tokyo Tide Evergrowth was digital and then eventually came around to be physical, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, they kind of have this whole pattern of, like, releasing stuff digital, and if enough interest or whatever happens, they release it digital. But like, if that falls through, then it might never happen. But I think this is a great practice. If somebody wants to, you know, take on the responsibility of actually printing and distributing, and like let them, this is exciting.
Yeah,
I just want to know why. Like, how did this happen?
I have no. I'm also really interested and intrigued. I will say one of the nice things about working in manga and like in the manga industry in general is I don't think, you know, I think of a lot of people think of companies as being like in competition with each other, but I don't feel like people in manga feel competitive with, I mean, to a degree, I guess, but I think everybody working in manga wants manga to do well, so hopefully decisions like this are made because it seems like the best way to get the work out there, right? And people, I think it's definitely fair to say that people working at both those companies are fans of manga and want manga to do well, kind of regardless of where it's coming from. So,
right, man, what a wild thing that happened. Never in my wildest dreams did I expect Seven Seas to pick up Tokyo Revengers. Seven
Seas, again, I've said this many times before, but they constantly kind of impress me with their catalog. And yeah, I assumed, like probably everyone else, that because Kodansha had the digital, they would eventually do the print. That seemed to make sense.
Nope, it will be coming out from Seven Seas. Print editions in May 2022. Crazy. For our next news item, it's also about print releases, but it is an announcement from Iodori Comics. They will start printing and selling physical books in 2022. And they have a button on their website for like works that if you're interested in print, you can click that button, and that will gauge people like their like data. Like they'll get information about like what works that people want in print.
That's very smart. I just hope people don't just go in and start clicking on everything and make the data useless. You know, like
don't give people ideas.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. But I think that's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that they want to get into the physical print though, because printing presses are still backed the fuck up, right? Like that's still a thing.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like so backed up, like it's like oh my god. And Iodori has always done so well with their digital like releases. But I guess they see like the value in like doing print, or maybe they're doing this thing where you can click the button interested in print because they've had too many people ask them like, can you like please get a print copy? I want a print copy of this.
I think manga readers in particular are collectors. They really like having lots and lots of manga. So I'm not surprised if they have been getting a lot of people asking for print.
Yeah, it makes sense. But not for me. I purged my physical media, most of it. Oh my god, when I was in Japan, it was so hard not to buy everything. I was like, I could have this and this and this. I was just like, no, I don't have a bookshelf for this.
I am a terrible fiend of a collector. I told you guys that on the podcast, but I bought I placed an order with Comicopia recently, and I bought like the first 5 volumes of Ten Dance and the first 5 volumes of Blank Canvas, stuff that I know I like, and I just haven't had a chance to pick up physically yet, and now I have them and I have nowhere to put them. So I'm the kind of person who's definitely like excited about the idea of things previously only being available digitally now available in print.
Right. Well, the final bill of news is old. We should have done this for a news announcement last week, but Nana to Kaoru, the very popular BDSM coming-of-age ecchi manga series by Ryuta Amazume, has been licensed for official release by Fakku and will be distributed by Denpa. So, Dar, we talked about this on the podcast, but it's gonna be sexy. It's gonna be big and sexy because it's gonna be 3-in-1 omnibuses for these fall 2022.
It's gonna be so much sexy in that book. What the fuck? Yeah, like you said, we did talk about it in the podcast, and one of the weird things about the whole announcement is the way how they couch it in like some sort of like some sort of a companion deal between like Denpa and Fakku, when like Denpa and Fakku are basically the same company. They're just like kind of different imprints that kind of do different things.
Right.
So
Fakku
just
handles the adult, like more hentai works,
and Denpa puts out like a lot of like seinen or alternative manga and stuff like that. But like it felt like almost like a weird marketing tactic to like get the people who buy Denpa books but not Fakku books to maybe pay attention to this a little bit, because like even though this is a very big pervy comic, it's like it's there's some actual like character drama in it, and it's pretty entertaining overall.
It's a good manga. I think we should do a podcast episode on this when it comes out.
That's gonna be weird.
Don't make it awkward, Darfox. It's just gonna be sexy. It'll be fine.
It's not like we haven't read other weird shit.
It's true. This one's gonna be sexy though.
That's okay. Remember when we read Dick Fight Island?
Oh, that was actually extremely sexy.
Yes.
Yeah, extremely sexy.
Good old Dick Fight Island. Isn't that? No, that's Sublime. I was about to say, is that Fakku? But
no, that's Sublime. I don't think Fakku does BL from what I've seen, but I don't typically like super hardcore anything, so I don't pay attention to Fakku much.
As part of a preparation for this news segment, I was looking at a link that was sent over about Kaoru being announced on the Fakku forums, and the forum avatars on the Fakku forums have no chill. just a lot of very big porny avatars there.
Yes, I also saw that.
No hiding. I guess it's the place for it. No shame in their game.
You do you guys. You do you.
And people can do Nana and Kaoru in fall of 2022.
It's gonna be sex. We didn't explain. That's the tagline for the manga.
Okay, yeah, that's true. That's true. It is a tagline for the manga. Okay, that's gonna wrap up Manga Mac news for this week. Beep beep beep. Boop, 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 beep, 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 sexy. Bye.